students, welcome to physics class. Today we will discuss about triangle law and parallelogram law of vectors. Today in this video I will start this session with an interesting question. Carefully see the diagram. In the diagram it is given that there is a two vectors a bar and b bar whose magnitude is 5 units and 3 units. We have to find out the resultant of these two vectors, and the angle between these two vectors is 120 degrees. In the second question, the same two vectors are acting at an angle theta is equal to 60 degrees. Again, we have to find out the resultant of these two vectors. Here, this point is P and this is Q. And this is R, and the intersection point here is S. Then the angle between QR and QS is theta. Now this forms a right angle triangle. In right angled triangle PSR, by applying Pythagoras law, hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Here hypotenuse is PR is equal to PR square is equal to side is PS and another side is SR whole square. Here this is B bar vector and the B bar vector making an angle theta with QS. Then the QS becomes the horizontal component of vector B bar, that is B bar cos theta, and this side becomes B bar sin theta. Next, in this step, PR square is equal to, PS can be written as PQ plus QS whole square plus SR can be written as SR whole square only. Now substitute the values of PR, PQ, QS and SR. The above equation we get PR is the resultant, that is C bar, that is C square. It is also represented as R resultant. So R square is equal to PQ means A, QS means B cos theta whole square plus SR means B sin theta whole square. That is equal to A plus B whole square. Formula can be applied here. A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta plus B square sin square theta. Here B square cos square theta plus B square sin square theta becomes B square into 1, because here cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta R square. Therefore R is equal to root of A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Here we have obtained the magnitude of resultant in the case of triangle law. The angle theta is the angle made by vector b bar with the horizontal. If we take the angle between a bar and b bar as theta is equal to 90 degrees minus theta, then the resultant becomes r is equal to square root of a square plus b square. Here cos 180 minus theta becomes minus cos theta, so minus 2ab cos theta. That is, if you take the angle between a bar and b bar, then the formula becomes r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. If you take the angle between b bar and the horizontal component, then we get the resultant as r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Here it is noted that the resultant which is obtained from triangle law is similar to the resultant obtained from parallelogram law of vector addition. Here the same diagram can be represented as by taking the opposite sides. In the parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal, so we can able to construct a parallelogram with only two sides. Remaining sides are equal, that is opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. Then this diagonal gives the resultant r bar. This is a bar and this is b bar. In the triangle PRS, tan alpha is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side, the side opposite to the alpha is RS divided by adjacent side to alpha is PS. RS can be written as B sin theta and QS can be written as B cos theta. These are horizontal and vertical components of B bar vector. By substituting their values, we get B sin theta by PS can be written as PQ plus QS. So A bar plus B cos theta. Therefore, alpha is equal to tan inverse B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. This is the direction of resultant which is obtained from parallelogram law of vector addition. Let us recall what we have learned in this video. If the two vectors are like this, A bar and B bar, and the angle between A bar and B bar is here 120 degrees, then we can directly use the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. And if the vectors are given like this and these two vectors acting at a point theta is equal to 60 degrees, then we can directly use the parallelogram law of vector addition formula for the magnitude, r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, that is plus 2ab cos theta. Now recall the question we have seen before in the starting of this video, that is we have to find out the resultant of these two vectors in the both cases. Let us consider the first question. In the first question, the resultant can be calculated using triangle law by using the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta, that is equal to square root of a square means 5 square, b square means 3 square minus 2ab cos 120 degrees. We know cos 120 degrees is equal to minus cos 60 degrees, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. By substituting the cos value and by simplifying, we get 25 plus 9 minus 30 into minus 1 by 2, that is equal to 25 plus 9 plus 15 with square root, that is equal to 49 with square root, that is equal to 7, which is the resultant in the first case. The resultant is obtained from the triangle. Now we will find out the resultant in the first question by using parallelogram law of vector addition. We can use the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. In the triangle law, we have used the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Here we are using the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. The reason is that if we extend the vector a in this direction, then a bar is shown like that, then we can form a parallelogram and the resultant is passing through the diagonal. Then the angle between a bar and b bar is 180 degrees minus theta, that is equal to 180 degrees minus 120, that is equal to 60 degrees. Now apply the angle in the formula and by substituting the magnitudes a bar and b bar values in the formula, we get the resultant is obtained from the parallelogram law of vectors is r is equal to 7, which is equal to the resultant obtained from the triangle. There is another way to solve the question number 1, that is, let us take the question which is given. This is a bar and this is b bar. The angle between a bar and b bar is 120 degrees. This figure can be represented also like this. A bar is taken in opposite direction, so negative of a bar, and b bar is taken as shown in the figure. There is no change in the direction of b bar, and the angle between a bar minus a bar and b bar is 120 degrees. Now we can use the parallelogram of vectors because these two vectors are acting from a same point. So we can use r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. This is the general formula. By substituting r is equal to square root of a square, that is minus a whole square becomes positive. So a square plus b square, here minus 2ab cos theta. Here the minus comes because there is a negative direction while dealing with the vector a bar. By substituting the values, which is nothing but 7. All the three cases we get the same result, so we can use any of the three methods to find out the resultant of the given two vectors. Coming to the second question, here the two vectors a bar and b bar are acting from a same point with an angle theta is equal to 60 degrees. So we can able to construct a parallelogram by using this diagram. Here by substituting the values, a bar is equal to 5 units and b bar is equal to 3 units. In the formula, r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta, we get r is equal to resultant is equal to 7 units. That is, the question number 1 and the question number 2 have the same magnitude of resultant values, r is equal to 7 units. There is another method to find out the resultant in the question number 2. Let us consider the diagram as shown in the question. This is a vector a bar and this is a vector b bar. Now take the vector in the reverse direction. So the vector becomes minus a bar, which is a negative vector of a bar, and take the same direction for b bar. Here theta is equal to 60 degrees. Now the angle between a bar and minus b bar is 180 degrees minus 60 degrees, that is equal to 120 degrees. This is the case of parallelogram law of vectors because the two vectors are acting from the same point. Now take the magnitude formula, which is equal to r is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. By substituting the values, we get a square means minus a whole square, which is a positive value, and the magnitude is 5 units. B value is 3 units. By substituting 5 square plus 3 square, here in the place of a we get minus a, so minus 2ab means 2 into 5 into 3 cos 120 degrees, that is equal to 49 with square root, that is equal to 7. We get the resultant as 7 by using this alternative method also. Finally, recall what we have learned in this video. If the question is given like that, then we can use the triangle law by applying the formula r is equal to square root of a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. If the question is given like this, then we can apply the parallelogram law of vectors by using the formula r is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta.